What up, guys? I'm back. I usually dip off to one part of my house that's the least noisiest for a minute when I'm doing these little videos, because I have 5 kids and it's like a circus over here. But today we went to the grocery store real quick. And to me, America is one of the greatest countries in all of the world. And if you don't understand that, you either have not been taught what America has done for female rights, for it actually has more rights than any other country on the planet. Does more things for women, from, child support to litigations to educating to, basically you can do anything you want in this country if you will get off your butt and go get it. It does not matter your color, it does not matter your sex. Like, this country has been given so many things. The problem with this country now is that so many people are crying and complaining, and there's no problems. There's no war, there's no famine, there's no Great Depression, there's no any of these problems. So now we make problems. Like, the show The View, which should be The Blind. I don't know how they think they have a viewpoint on anything, but I'm sorry if you watch that, you're being misinformed. From news to these shows to, it's people's opinions. So if I think someone's a liar, or I think someone's a racist, or I feel like they are that way, that's what they are. And instead of finding out, like, does that person really have that view or that idea, or no, we think it, so that's what it is. News alert, it doesn't matter what you think and feel. Truth has nothing to do with what you think and feel. Truth, which I doubt many people could find it in this country anymore, actually comes from Christ, which I'm not going to go big into the religion thing, but this country was founded on Judeo-Christian beliefs. So, that being said, the foundation of this country comes from a biblical standpoint. People don't like that. They don't want a God telling them what they can and can't do. That's great, I don't care. What my point is the laws and all the things were founded off of those points. A biblical view, a godly worldview. So, if you do away with all those things, for instance, if I build a building, I have to start with the foundation, the bricks, the cement, all these things. And I lay this foundation, and then I instantly go in, and this building's great. It is immaculate. When you come into this building, it is awesome. So I build this building, and then I decide, you know what? I don't like how we built the foundation. So I go in there and I start knocking this foundation out. At some point, that building's gonna collapse. So, if you take all the views and values and morals and things out of the Christian belief system, which it was founded on that, and I know people will say, well, it was founded on slavery, it was founded on hate, it was founded on white supremacy and white this and KKK and all these things. Actually, white men fought against other white men, and black men fought against other black men. So, we could have this great country. Our actual whole country, there was white Southern owners that wanted slaves, and then there was white men in power that said, no, we're not doing that. You can't do that. It's not right. It's not okay. Because that's not what people or the Bible teaches. You shouldn't have that. So, back to this American point real quick. If you think you're oppressed, if you think you have all these problems, and I'm in poverty, and the rich should give to the poor, no. Whoever works their butt off, white, black, or brown, because I have friends that are all colors and all ethnicities, and they go get what they need, and they have that. And then the people that sit around and complain and try to live off the government and constantly stay broke, that's a choice. They have a choice to do that. Having babies out of wedlock is a choice. You chose to lay down with that person and have sex and do those things. You had a baby from it. I did outside of wedlock too. I have a child outside of wedlock. I married, had kids. We work our butts off and we have what we have. Anybody can do it. So, here's my point though on this video, is talking about America and being so great, is tonight my kids were fighting over the shopping cart, the grocery store cart. And I thought to myself real quick, and we're walking in and somebody started laughing, and people love my parenting for some reason, because I'm like, oh my goodness, there's people starving all over the world, and famine, and people dying, and abortion, and all these things, and you guys are worried about shopping cart. Oh wow, that is a huge problem, I know. So, here's the thing in America. We have become so spoiled, our kids are becoming so spoiled, because we give them whatever they want and need. We really do. Like, and I know some parents are like, I won't buy things every time we go to the store. They don't need nothing. Our kids do and want for nothing. Like, and if your kid isn't American, doesn't have something, I know thousands of people out here that will help you out. That's how good we have it. There are actually people that have to walk to go get running water with a basin. We have running water. We have roofs over our heads. We have clothes on our backs. I know you don't have every pair of Jordans that you want, or every $600 belt, but those are wants, not needs. The things we need, we have. And if people don't have them, I see people give it all the time. So we have to get to the point where we're less focused on, I want, consume. I'm broke. It's because we suck with money if you're broke in America. We really do. Because I've been broke and lived paycheck to paycheck. We also lived off credit cards, which built up debt instead of paying cash. If you're going to do that, you can't cry about it later on. Now we're having to work ourselves out of debt. So I'm not broke or poor, but we have a ton of debt. So yeah, I'm kind of broke and poor because all my money now is going to pay off those credit cards that we lavishly bought stuff we didn't need. You have to live inside your means. And if you want to be something great, you have to live like nobody else now so you can live like nobody else later. That's actually a Dave Ramsey thing. When I started reading his Total Money Makeover book, it was awesome. So do not spoil your kids. Don't give them everything they want. And get back to the morals, values, and the things that made this country so great. That built it up to what it is. Not sit around and cry about it's so unfair and everything's unfair and life's not fair, but God is good. My pops used to always tell me that, especially in prison. That was the worst place I hated hearing about it. But I love y'all. And America is a lot better than we make it. And I can tell you this, if we don't stand for our freedom now and fight for some of those things and stop this, well, if you feel this way, yeah, we agree. That it's nuts. Like, it's bad. Shit crazy. But anyways, back to the point, and I've ran way over on this video, but I wanted to get that out there real quick because it's just nuts to me. Like, be more thankful, be more grateful. We can literally go to a shopping store center and get stuff off of shelves that people have worked for and put on the shelf, and they shouldn't just have to give it to us. It shouldn't just be free. Somebody has to work, pay for the vehicles that make the stuff, that put it on the shelf. Like, we're so ungrateful. Like, think about certain things that we have and start counting your blessings. Love y'all. Have a good night.